slaughterhouse.
Oh, did they?
Because they don't want the animals to be killed, and there was a bit of cruelty that happened in there where a man was stomping a baby calf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they've locked themselves down in the slaughter.
That baby calf.
They were stomping the calf.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that obviously killed bobby calves there, spent dairy cows, pigs.
What's the ditch dairy for?
Because dairy cows get exploited and killed.
Really?
A lot of all the dairy cows.
We were dairy farmers.
We've been dairy farmers
Oh really?
all our
We've
life.
got relatives in this.
Where'd the old dairy cows go when they can't produce milk anymore?
To the meat fleets.
To the slaughterhouse. Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Well, what do you do with them? Leave them in the paddock to die in
Well, they wouldn't be in the paddock if we weren't using them for their milk.
Oh, really?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
what would happen if we weren't?
We wouldn't breed them into existence by the million,
Oh,
Good income.
and they wouldn't exist basically for our use.
Calves, wouldn't they?
Yeah, so no one would have milk.
But we wouldn't be forcibly breed. We forcibly breed them, don't we? We stick our hand up there. We give them injection of
Yes.
semen.
Not necessarily.
So that's not natural, yeah.
Not natural, but it is done. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're breeding them into existence to use them for their milk, and then we're killing them. So that whole process doesn't have to happen.
No.
No? You wouldn't agree?
No.
Okay.
Because you bred all the heifers up for more milk, don't we? Baby powder
Yeah.
for all your babies.
Well, whose
Yeah.
babies?
Yeah,
Human babies?
Yeah.
Yes. Where do you think that all
Why don't we
comes
use
from?
human milk? Or soy-based milk?
Stop it.
Because there's not enough of it produced
From a human?
from humans for a lot of babies,
Yeah, a lot of women.
Particularly
cannot
in
breast milk.
the-
Have you ever thought
in
why
the
we...
poor countries. What about in the poor countries?
No, they can't afford baby formula. But why do you think we're drinking milk from another
no.
animal?
Where do you think all Australians baby milk powder
Goes to poor countries.
India, Pakistan.
Go
They
to the supermarket.
go to the supermarket, you see them
Wow.
The baby
Okay.
milk
with their
powder.
Wow.
what's the names on going around, scooping up all
Do you
the
think
baby
it's
milk.
justified to kill one animal to feed humans when human beings can have something else to eat? You know, we've got other products. We've got soy-based
Way of
formula.
life. Animals kill animals to survive.
Yeah, true, they do.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Go out
So
and
what's-
stop
But are we
them.
going to go out and kill each other because animals kill other animals?
Yeah, because they do, don't they?
But should we kill?
Humans
Does that
are
mean?
cannibals.
Does that make killing justified? Does that make it okay? Because animals do something weird, or they shit in the grass. They don't wear clothes. They go and have sex without permission. They do all weird things in
Well,
nature.
that happens in humans.
Yeah, but that's called rape, isn't it? And killing
not
someone,
necessarily.
killing someone against their will is called murder. And these animals just can't say, "Hey, don't do that to me." You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a ridiculous
They can't.
fucking argument.
They
I
can't
think
though.
you should go and get like a real life and
I will
take
ju-
a good look back
Yeah.
at life and understand.
Okay.
If you-
What if it was your dog?
You spent,
What if it was your dog that was getting put in a slaughterhouse? Would you be upset?
Look,
well,
if
if
that was
anything
the way
happened
of
to our
life,
dog that
and that's
injured
what
it or
happened,
something, we would
Well, it does in some
Yeah.
countries. Would you be
save it
upset?
suffering.
If my dog gets sick and she's got to be put down, I will do it.
Yeah, but
Mainly.
these animals aren't sick.
No,
We're
no,
using
no,
them for
no.
their bodies.
No.
So if the dog was,
But
if
if
I was
they
going to
were-
eat your dog, would you be upset that I killed your dog and ate your dog?
You know,
But you would be, well,
whole-
no, because you think your dog has moral value, yeah? You think the dog wants to live, you know the dog experiences emotions, happiness, sadness, doesn't want to be killed. Yeah?
Look, nobody
do we agree?
knows that about cows more than we do.
Because-
So you know cows have intelligence, emotions,
Yes.
and why do they deserve to go to a slaughterhouse when we don't need to? We don't need to for our
Well,
health.
what would you leave them starve?
Well, we don't breed them into existence to start with, to use them.
That's like
I know it seems like a
Yeah.
weird concept, but
Well,
why are they
that's
trying
like
to bring
human
euthanasia?
beings.
So we don't have to suffer and go through hell.
well, human
at the
slavery
last
is immoral,
minute.
yeah? These animals are not doing this by choice. We're enslaving them.
You know what? We could go on and on and on and on.
Yeah, but do you agree that animals have moral value? They feel pain and suffer.
Of course they do.
course they do.
So do you think
Like
it's justified that we put them in a slaughterhouse, but when they don't want to go in there, they don't want to
How
die?
do we know? We don't ask them.
Well, how do you know your dog doesn't want to die?
Yeah.
She doesn't.
How do you
because
know?
I will do my best to keep her alive.
But how do you know she doesn't want to die? Does your dog tell you? Does your dog
well, shit,
does your dog tell you that the dog doesn't want to die?
Yeah, I think I'll go back to work. I've got better things to do.
Dog bacon. Would you eat dog bacon?
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, well it's the same thing, it's
No,
just a different
not.
animal.
It is not.
How is it different?
Grow up into reality.
Well, it's just culture that determines which animal we eat. Don't you think it's culture that determines which animals we eat and which animals we play with and care for?
We pay wages to idiots like
I
this
know.
to present news and so forth. So.
So that, well, because we care about animals in slaughterhouses, come on.
For goodness sakes.
Do you think it's?
It's
Do you
been
think
going on
it's?
for 100 years? Do you think it's going to
So
stop
is
now?
slavery. So is wars. So is people killing other people. Just because it's been,
Yes.
if it's been going on for a long time,
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's okay.
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
It's
so-
not going to stop like that, and it's not going to stop for
But you could agree with me that it's morally wrong to put animals in slaughterhouses.
No, I will not agree.
Do you think
with
it's
that.
justified?
You obviously.
It's a way of life.
So
Yeah.
that's
and
not a
it's done
justification, though.
ethically.
It's what ethical thing happens in a slaughterhouse?
Oh, you haven't spent a day. What?
I've been in a slaughterhouse.
Oh, you have. Good.
What happens in there that's moral, or what happens in there that's humane?
Oh, go back to work.
A knife in the throat. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, that's quick. Very.
I don't even know why we're arguing. A knife in a dog's throat is immoral. A knife in a pig's throat is the same thing.
I think you have got some issues with yourself.
But why? But you have to give me a reason, and
No.
if why a dog means more than a pig.
It's your perception. That's the only thing that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perception. And
Exactly.
I'm sorry,
So in the
that's
pig's
their
eyes-
perception, and that's
In the
the
pig's
way-
eyes and in the dog's eyes, their life matters how much? The same.
Oh,
It's called speciesism. It's like racism.
Think about that. Think about why you.
Sexism.
Think about that. Why that is. Why you think pigs matter less and dogs matter more. It's an interesting thing to entertain. You don't have an
You want
answer.
to go and ask a lot of these people from different races. They call it, what do you
It's
call it?
irrelevant. The animals are the same in the way they want to live. They suffer. They feel pain. They feel joy. That's what matters.
yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, piss
We agree. Yes.